Rakan being taken here. Set as well can be, you know, picked up. Going towards B tier, C tier of supports.
We'll see, because one other champion I'm thinking that Undertalk can make use of is the Shen right now. They do have the Akali and the Jax, would be really good as well to carry the Shen with them. Horn is still open. Vi has been taken out. Taking out the Vi also takes away one good engage tool that Thundertalk may be able to take advantage of, and taking away the Aatrox. Thundertalk showing so much respect right now from the composition that EDG piloted in the previous game.
I mean, we always see the Shen being picked up when there's an Akali. Thundertalk's gonna be looking forward to it, for sure.
We'll see if EDG spots that out, because we've been talking about the Shen, but there's still the Ornn, who's also another priority here. A lot of other engaged supports have been taken out of the play as well. Galio Nautilus is out. Only Alistair, I believe, is the one of our prominent engaged supports that we see that is still on the table. So SMY picked that up to have a bit more engage for them, as well as the Shen having both Unbreakable Will as well as the Stan United will give Thundertalk a very good platform for tower dives if they do decide to go to that route.
I mean, it has to be the Shen, unless they're willing to just go in with the Jace once again, since we did talk about the Jace a while ago. Can still be used in the jungle. Double pokes is going to be more possibility for Thundertalk to buy enough time and space for Z to go in, but looks like X-Buy wants to go in as well. Picks up the Yone instead.
Yeah, Yone now changes up what was thinking of more of a defensive composition from Thundertalk. Whoa. A bit of engage as well on that, could have been possibly on that Shen. With the Yone, this is a bit more offensive potential now for their team. They're really looking towards everyone going in and trying to get as much damage on the members of EDG.
I'm so nervous right now. Not gonna lie, I'm so nervous right now. I don't know what's going to happen, surely, but I want to know. Everyone wants to know right now. Camille for 0711, Xiao Jiang with a Fiora. They're not gonna hesitate anymore. They're bringing out all the big guns for potentially the last game by EDG against Thundertalk. Unless Thundertalk's gonna be able to fully utilize it, especially with Z on the Akali, one of its favorite and most powerful champions that he even used against KPG during their prime to take down Anran and mid-diffed him.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what Thundertalk does here in this game. Looking at EDG as well, they have very much the momentum coming into this series, winning that phenomenal game 1, winning it in a very convincing way. They also have the support of our viewers, of the community. Approval ratings for EDG was above Thundertalk earlier. There's a lot of things going right now for EDG as we get into the game 2 of the last series of the day.
Make sure to fasten your seatbelts, everybody. It's going to be one hell of a ride. We should see that this composition of Thundertalk is not really gonna go in on the early engages. 4 champions scaling is not really the best way for them to be all aggressive in the early game. Fiora, Camille can be aggressive. They have the Ornn as well to set up for EDG, so maybe they're still gonna be taking charge.
Yeah, it would be a good idea as well for Thundertalk to make preparations for some of these objectives early on at like the 4-minute mark, to also rotate their bot lane early on. But actually,
oh no, EDG gonna be in trouble. Alone gonna be picked up, and Thundertalk will secure the first blood. Soil as well. One thing another. Not get Langui, but first blood by Soil.
Yeah, Thundertalk taking off the gloves here in the bot lane. They saw the position of Alone near the brush and they took full advantage. They're going to the replay right here. So immediate flash, and they knew they were about to hit level 2 as well when they got the kill. It would have been, if they didn't go for that fight, if they just let the wave crash towards them, there were still 2 range minions for the side of EDG. The bot lane of EDG would have hit level 2 earlier, but with the timing that they had, the timing where they started that fight off, it gave them a huge advantage.
Xiao Jiang going for Shin this time around. Flash invested by both of them too. Just so much pressure in the top lane, but yeah, bottom lane a while ago was just so good for ThunderTalk. Impressive prowess coming in from their side, especially with the full investment. Flash into commitment as Langui was checking the other brush. Just such great timing by ThunderTalk in general.
Yeah, Thunder Soil showed there how strong Ezreal is in level 1 if you're able to hit your Mystic shots, and he was just able to pile all of those on alone just because of the CC potential as well from the Alistar. Now early game is a lot different from what we have seen from ThunderTalk, especially in game 1. They have a strong bot lane. Earlier on I was talking about they need to decide, they need to prep earlier on where to go, because the expectation was a slow early game again for ThunderTalk, but their bot lane has accelerated the pace here, still harassing Soil and SMY alone. Can't even have any luxury of just farming the bot lane, and EDG still has no members to be able to relieve the pressure that the bot lane has been experiencing.
I mean, with just one kill and one item picked up by Soil, Glutinous Graves already is applying so much pressure to him, but not gonna be connecting here onto land with Soil. Is even going in face first against Langui. Fortunately, Langui still survives, and Soil will just be walking away. But again, this time around, EDG is the one taking a beating.
Yeah, and earlier on, you were talking about a sleeping dragon. Now, ThunderTalk is like a lion. They were sleeping in the whole series. They were sleeping in game 1, and they have been woken up by EDG. Soil is so mad at the bot lane. He's just been single-handedly bullying out the Zeri and the Ornn every chance they can.
And even confident enough to walk forward. Top side Shin, Grand Challenge is gonna be used. Exec Ultimatum as well, but Counter Strike is gonna be diswaying some of the damage, but still not gonna be enough! Fate Seal by X5, but unable to stop the onslaught on top.
Yeah, he also was able to buy so much time. He was able to live for so long, but in the end, EDG was still able to have an answer to the top side. But mid lane though, Z,
it's taking some damage. It's gonna be fine. Edward Gaming just answering back on the assault of ThunderTalk in the bot lane a while ago, but it's not enough.
Yeah, going to this replay, it's gonna be the top side. Shin actually just going for a bit of a trade here for Xzong, but he stepped a bit too far by trying to steal away the Honey Fruit. I think he was also trying to bait in the fight right here, not knowing that 0711 was in the area. If that was a 2v1 with ThunderTalk having the numbers advantage, they could have very well taken that, but there has been so much top lane pressure right now, rather top lane attention that EDG has been giving.
Also, the Grand Challenge healing has just allowed them to be able to be safe in that entire conflict in the top lane. And that's gonna be very, very pressuring for ThunderTalk later on if we do see Xiao Jiang being able to proc it multiple times, because it has been very pivotal many times before. Comebacks or outplays were made just because of the healing of the Grand Challenge, and this time ThunderTalk is going to be starting the RH. EDG just spot them out, but we don't see 0711 in the bottom lane. Looks like they want to contest this.
Yeah, they will need to contest this because 0711 is here in the area. He's actually level 8. He has farm up more than X buy, but I don't think they're challenging this. I think they're giving this away.
Are they alone? No, he's gonna get challenged in the top lane. Z just easily assassinating him now after picking up the RH, which is Baron is gonna be connecting Fate Seal while he on the language, pinning him down, at least attempting to, and will be successful. So this time around is gonna be challenged. Oh, you! Unable to flash in inside the Baron pit is unsuccessful and will get pinned down as well. At least going into the Broke Pool first, still able to transfusion for the heal. 0711 doesn't have the hook shot touch yet, but will be going in with the flash as well. Z hiding under the shroud. The pushback by SMY. Xiao Jiang is gonna be here chasing him down. Flash in with a Grand Challenge as well. Slow is gonna be here for Z. Will they commit under the tower? This is gonna be very risky, but they will try. Z gonna initiate first. Headbutt gonna be used, but Xiao Jiang is still able to tank in. Z leading the damage. Will not be successful with the kill just yet. A tactical sweep for the finish.
Yeah, tactical sweep. Actually, mid lane to Langui. Fancying this fight here. Okay, Soil will be able to get away. Shelly got the tackle.
Oh no!
So many things happening across the map right now.
Kenya is still win. No! Z gets the outplay! Thunder Talk is getting everything now!
They took Herald. They put it out in mid lane. They even got a kill on top side on Z and even taking the dragon. Thunder Talk, they have awakened here in game 2. They are now putting on the pressure in EDG. They want to say that game 1 was a fluke and they still want to continue their undefeated streak in terms of series here at the last series of the day.
I mean, they cannot change what happened in game number 1. They can still change the result. And this is the start for them investing in that conclusion. 130 HP left on that tower, but still Soil cannot finish it. That's because of the presence here by you.
Yeah, he would have... You might have dove him if he did try to at least get the hit on. And he does have Sheen and Manamune. I'm not sure if that would be enough to have taken down the turret since it still had increased resistances. But now, with it being down, he might have taken the next buy.
Xiang, still gonna be fine. Expired on the stolen bound of X-Buy. Now mid lane after taking the tower. You're right, they're just gonna be committing onto him. So it's gonna be in a lot of trouble, but not gonna be denied. As they do pick up the kill, SMY is going with headbutt pulverize, still interfering here into the mid lane. As C is gonna be going here with perfect execution alone, gonna be in a lot of trouble. Hextech ultimatum gonna be to try and trap him up, knock up as well with a charge. Perfect execution gonna be to exit out, as he is just delaying so much, but still able to buy enough time for X-Buy to be here with a stolen bound. This time around, Shin is gonna be here as well as Tang is gonna be flashing out. Xiaojiang though in the vicinity, checking them out as you gets them from the pit this time around, and X-Spy is gonna be next. The launch in should be there. Still unable to pick up the kill. He is just committing on the chase, and he will take him down.
Yeah, and also at the right hand side of the screen earlier, Soy was also able to snipe down the support of EDG with a true shot barrage. In the end, though, I think it was like 3-4-3 or 4-4-3 both of these teams, but it was a very long fight. Soil was punished, as we were talking about earlier. If it does take the turret, EDG would want to go for the kill, and SMY went in here because he did see Z coming in from the flank, and Z just has right now in his eyes alone, just always getting the kill on that champion. And EDG here just trying to get as many things as they can. This is the part where it has become a very prolonged fight, but Thunder Talk needed to get away because they are nearer to EDG. Xiaojiang actually is able to come back into the fight at this point with full HP bars. You're also going to see, yeah, just the kill by the Ezreal. Xiaojiang actually able to finish the kill on the Yone.
Nobody died in the bottom lane. X-Buy just hunting someone down. He's still alive. 2,000 gold lead still by Thunder Talk, but 0711 is starting to apply so much pressure, especially by Xiaojiang on this Fjord. And we talked about this champion and its impact earlier. We're starting to see it manifest for EDG.
Yeah, Xiaojiang has been on the tear as well, but Thunder Talk, they still have a bit of the lead, 2.4k at the moment. This Akali on Z has just been deleting alone. Like the name suggests, yeah, it's alone, it's an AD carry, but even when the Zeri had friends in the mid lane, Akali don't care. Akali just goes in and goes for the assassination on the Zeri, even if that was a 4v2 situation, and that was enough for them to deter the aggression from EDG to try to take the mid lane turret.
2.3k gold lead by Soil over alone is just a great denial of the scaling here of this Zeri. It's gonna be very difficult, of course, for this Zeri to pop off this time around, especially with the amount of bullying that she has received over the course of 10 minutes. 3 times died already. While Soil, it's different.
you could say, right, that they're not letting Alone play the game at this point. Like,
yeah,
every time she shows up, it's just dead.
It's basically what the one you experienced earlier, but this time Shen is gonna be in a lot of trouble. Grand Challenge is gonna be used as well to just trap him up, and this tower as well is gonna be falling down.
Tower is gonna fall. Tier 1 turret at the top side, but Soil having such aggression right now. He knows how strong he is at the point. He probably is near to completion for the Triforce, but ultimate being used here by Langui.
They won't be. Wow! Langui just overcommitting at this point, but still is forcing the flash by Soil. And it's gonna be fine as well. 0711 actually gonna be catching them up. Now is gonna catch him instead! And 0711 has no way to escape this time around. Langui still wants to survive! That's actually better for Thunder Talk.
Yeah, it was better for Thunder Talk. They got the jungler. And now with Baron about to come up in a couple of seconds, yes, Thunder Talk may not have enough damage to be able to burn that down, but this is something they can threaten EDG of if they're able to just sneak a bit of vision. But SMY...
Great dodge. At least with the post there onto the Pulverize. They're just buying time. That's the name of the game here for Edward. Game is up to Thunder Talk, and how they are going to be responding to this. If they will try start the Baron up, looks like they will not.
Yeah. They opted not to go for the riskier play. Also, vision was placed down by EDG, meant with something that they have spotted. They didn't clear that ward. So now Thunder Talk going back to the mid lane, just going back, shoving some of these side lanes. Now EDG, they're not that far behind. Yes, a lot of the life right now, a lot of the things have been happening in favor of Thunder Talk, but EDG has not stopped their aggression. They still are looking for plays. 0711 on this Camille, so has a lot of tools to force the engages on Thunder Talk. Langui on the Ornn, you saw him overcommitting a bit earlier, but he wasn't exactly punished until 07 was there, but he was still able to trade out the flash. And it's something, right, that you would count on, because if the Ezreal doesn't have flash, that's one escape tool that he's now lacking. That's something that you can count and take advantage of if you are able to burn the Arcane Shift earlier on. But right now, EDG, they're the ones who need to find a pick. They're the ones who need to stop the momentum that Thunder Talk has been brewing. Even though they do have the Zeri, might not be enough, because there's still a Yone and a Kali and Ezreal that you need to deal with.
I mean, without the flash, Soil is going to be in a much more vulnerable spot, right? You mentioned that earlier, and EDG might be interested in doing that. However, the presence of Z always is something that they need to consider all the time, especially for X5. We saw how much impact he can actually do on fights, just turning everything around. And in one of the fights, we saw how 0711 was spamming the Hextech Ultimatum just to pin down C, because that's how scary this Akali can be.
Yeah, exactly. And but the thing is, right, if you use a Hextech Ultimatum with the Akali, then that leaves the Ezreal to also free hit on the side, because there's not this big CC tool that stops him from jumping around with the Arcane Shift. And that's going to be the weird decision making, or rather the position
conflict.
The conflict, right, that EDG will have themselves in, and something that Thunder Talk could take advantage on the later these fights go. But now there's still the dance. They're still looking of when to go for the Baron or even the Dragon, because Thunder Talk is at soul point. So if actually Xiao Zhang fancying this fight
is gonna be chasing him down, Shin has nowhere to go. Still has to survive. Grand Challenge is gonna be procced up, but Shin is still gonna be jumping away. Xiao Zhang still committing, actually will not pursue anymore, just because of the risk of the follow-up by Thunder Talk.
Yeah, but that's still health bars being burnt right there. There could be a 3-4-B5 advantage for EDG, but no, it's actually just Xiao Zhang shoving the lane right on the bot side, relieving some of the pressure. Thunder Talk, there's a ward there. I'm not sure if they know that.
I mean, EDG is now positioning towards Baron. Baron is being chipped away so fast. X-Spy gonna be checking the area. Langui gonna be going in with a charge as well, but Q's gonna be damaging SMY. Thunder Talk repositioning might be cancelling the exit ultimate off the Shin, forcing at least the counter shot. The call to work actually really good, but it makes it much better. The follow-up by the Alistar is just so good. It's top-notch right now, and Thunder Talk just gonna be cleaning the boss. One is in the front line, even Yu's gonna be trying to do some damage onto him, but it's not gonna matter anymore, because Thunder Talk got him already. Checkmate, and Baron is gonna be on the table.
Yeah, successful bait right there from Thunder Talk. They started off the Baron, showed that they could chip it down to half HP and corralled EDG towards him. Soildo jumping on you again.
Oh man, Yu's gonna be dead! Done. After Baron, after so much, after game number 1, Thunder Talk! Or rather, EDG, you have awoken the sleeping dragon. The Dragon is now mad, breathing fire.
It all started from Soil. Soil looked like he wanted blood in the bot lane. Just kept jumping alone and kept putting dominance there in the bot side of the map. And now Thunder Talk is in a primed position to take us to game 3 with the 8,000 gold lead. Dragon Soul at that, as well as just the Baron buff that he can use to siege down this turret.
I mean, the only thing they need is the Elder Dragon, right? They would have the Infinity Stones.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, every single thing that could be fought on and won here by Thunder Talk, and they want more. They want more fights. He's gonna be escaping. Execute them into by 0711, but a Fate Seal again! It's just too much for them to have the perfect execution as well there by 3. It's just absolutely glorious, and if Thunder Talk's gonna be finishing up long, it's gonna be a saving with the charge, but it's not gonna matter anymore. The inhibitor down in the bottom lane is gonna be taken down. A bit as well taken out. If Thunder Talk can just close this game out, they're sick of it all. They want a game number 3. They want this win.
Yeah, they really want this win, Giyang, and they secure it. Game 2 goes in favor of Thunder Talk. We're going to game 3.
We're going to game 3. We're having